Hey everybody, Reefgrrl here. So a couple of months ago, I found this alternative to the Red Sea reefer sump sock issue. These things are pretty fantastic. They're made of the same stuff as Tupperware, and they're completely reef safe. When I went shopping for them, the Marine Depot website was out of stock, so I did a bit of research and was able to order directly from the manufacturer for the same price, and they also had a choice of colors. So I picked coral red. The holes in the bottom are designed for water to flow completely through, and the beauty of this is that you can put whatever media you want inside here. I'm planning to put Seachem's Matrix to add some biofiltration to my system. This is what I had been using. I got these silicone sink strainers at the dollar store, and I trimmed them down to fit into the trays that were meant to hold the Red Sea reefer sump socks. I then cut some filter pads just to rest inside and catch detritus. This is less than 24 hours worth, so you can see that this works really, really well. However, the idea of being able to add to my biological filtration was really appealing, and the space below these things inside my sump was empty. It wasn't doing anything. So seeing the filter media cups, I realized it was a great way to take advantage of some empty space that wasn't doing anything without impeding water flow and still having the ability to have a mechanical filter pad that I could just set into the top. So I took some of this white filter pad stuff that I've been using for a long time and cut out a whole bunch of circles that would fit right inside the top of these cups. And so the next step after this is to add some of the matrix. So if you've seen my video on never underestimate the power of a filter pad, you'll know that I learned a while ago that it's a good idea to rinse matrix before you just go ahead and dump it in your sump. I'm putting the matrix directly into the cup without putting any kind of a filter pad underneath it above the holes. The reason for this is that that would just create a detritus trap, or a nitrate factory if you like, and I really don't want to deal with having to empty all of the matrix out of the cup in order to swap out a filter pad in the bottom. I'm using RODI water because the TDS in our municipal water is ridiculously high. You can see right away how dirty this stuff is, and it really doesn't seem that bad when you first start handling it, but it has a lot of dust in it. So I'm going to give these a really good rinse and then just set them aside overnight and allow them to dry a little bit. If you're ever wondering how dirty this stuff really is, this is the amount of crud that came out of about 1.5 liters of the matrix, and that is a solid blob of goop. One of the things I really like about the filter pad that I use is how thick it is, and because it's so thick, I was able to split each piece into 3 separate layers. I swap these things out every single day, so if I use one layer the thickness of the entire pad, I'm just wasting it. And if I leave it in longer, I'm also leaving the detritus in there longer to decompose and turn into nitrates. So the ideal solution here is to take one and divide it into 3 slices, and then it goes 3 times as far. Alright, so I have my cups ready, and this is going to be tricky. It's a really narrow space to work in. So let's see how hard it is to get these things down and in there. I should mention here that I can't see what I'm doing because my arm is in the way, and I'm basically going by memory and feel here. Okay, there's one. I have to say, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, now the other one. It is quite a narrow space because of the equipment that I have in here, and also because the Cato algae corral is right there, and the unknown was whether I was going to be able to clear it. Oh, there we go. Awesome! Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So now what we have is my Pond Matrix in the red media cup, the festive red media cup, with the filter pad on top. And when I go to change the filter pad, all I need to do is slide it out halfway, pull the filter pad out. It's just resting right on top of the matrix, and then replace it. So I think it's a big thumbs up. And now I have an extra 1.5 liters of Pond Matrix in my system to help with the filtration, and we'll see how things go. Here's the address of the manufacturer, and I've also put a link to their website in the description below. The experience of buying directly from them was a really good one. They shipped very, very quickly, and the items were well packed. They were all wrapped in bubble wrap and arrived in really good condition, as you saw from the unboxing at the beginning. So thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it.